Mikasa Studios. Brent Biles, owner of leading Hollywood sound studio Mikasa, equipped all his DVD editing suites with APEC 2 Pro units to have very even and similar sound in each of his rooms. Why he chose APEC 2 Pro and CONEQ is simple. After just one demo, he heard the difference. Because despite very good room and studio acoustics already in place, there was a major enhancement due to CONEQ correction. Brant says, "I hear things that I did not know were there earlier." Harold Rubens, owner and sound engineer of Red Tree Studios, first experienced CONEQ through a demo in one of his own recording rooms. Rubens said, "I had already spent substantial time and effort to flatten our monitor system, and it was really good at the sweet spot, but only in a very narrow area. With CONEQ correction, I am now free to move behind the board and have a much wider area and range, where the sound is very linear and consistent. The CONEQ correction also improved the sound of our system nearer to the rear wall of the control room by balancing the energy situation of our system." Independent Grammy-nominated producer Ati Bao, who has worked with names like Judas Priest, was presented a demo of CONEQ and immediately took the idea on. He is now constantly traveling with his APEC units to wherever he works. Ati Bao says, "I am now able to balance any sound system I have to mix and work on, and when traveling the world for recordings, it is essential to have a reference in the sound, and with CONEQ in, I know that I can rely on what I am hearing through the system much better now than ever before." Award-winning German post-production studio Taurus is currently installing the first APEC 8 Pro DIO in their two main cinema mixing rooms and suites. The ability to correct the cinema system in those two rooms with CONEQ and applying an extremely precise X-curve were the deciding factors for owner Stefan Colley. Colley said, "The monitor system just sounded more right or correct when CONEQ correction was applied. It is definitely something one does not want to be without afterwards." THS Studios in Germany installed two APEC 2 Pros for correction of a 2.1 monitor system in their recording mobile. Owner and engineer Holger Seidler had a demo in his recording mobile and would not return his APEC 2 Pro units afterwards. The already excellent acoustics in the mobile, plus his Atom monitor system with air motion transducers, were already top-notch before the correction. Holger said, "I could not believe what I heard, and it is clear that this system did the right treatment to my monitoring. The room acoustics in small controlled rooms, such as OB van compartments, are rather difficult, but we got improvement in the low frequencies with the single sub, as well as some more transparency in the highs with CONEQ." Japan's Bay FM in Tokyo has installed a total of 15 APEC 2 Pros in their broadcasting facility and edit suites. After a long period of testing, Mr. Yoshio Yuneo, technical director of Bay FM, comments on his choice of using CONEQ. "I understood very early that the concept of the CONEQ theory is correct and an excellent approach for correction of acoustic power. It is now much easier for all our engineers to evaluate and judge the sound of the mixed and existing sound materials, and all our monitoring systems have become a much more trustworthy tool for us. At this point, Bay FM has installed CONEQ and APEC units in all 5 editing and recording rooms." Second Baptist Church of Houston, Texas installed a Real Sound Lab correction system with a total of 10 channels in their main sanctuary, and they also installed units at a secondary campus location. Mark Sepulveda, technical director at Second Baptist Church, describes his initial experience and why that led to choosing and purchasing APEC units for the church. We demoed the CONEQ measurement system on a Nexo rental system. I knew exactly what I would normally EQ on those speakers, and CONEQ did exactly that, only much better and in more detail than I would have been able to. The 10-minute demo was completely convincing. At the end of the install of the new sound system, we tuned the system in 3 different ways. JBL sent their field engineer to tune the system, and we had hired our own consultant for the job who did a second unit, and as a third alternative we used CONEQ, and everybody agreed immediately that the correction by CONEQ was by far the most detailed solution, which improved the sound of our systems a lot. Bill Daly of leading entertainment and event technology supplier PRG in Los Angeles is a top audio system engineer. He has done the Golden Globes and top TV shows like Jeopardy and The Price is Right. Bill said, "I was introduced to CONEQ technology and have used it ever since on many TV shows. The tuning and setup of a given sound system is now much faster and easier than ever before. I can easily save an hour's time on tuning a system, and that makes it already worthwhile having and using this system. The quality of our already high-profile productions has gone up through the use of CONEQ measurement and by using APEC units for the correction." Contact us to find out more about CONEQ or to schedule a demo.